We are the Dowds, and this is my wife, Mary Grace. She goes by Gracie. I'm Kyle. We have 3 children. On my left is our oldest, Nahara. She's 11. In the middle is Kitra. She's 8. And then on my right is our youngest, Declan, and he's 4. And Declan and Kitra were actually babies that were in the NICU at the Kapiolani Medical Center for Women and Children.
Our first experience in the NICU was a total shock to us because I didn't know what to expect. And having her early, about 2 months early, she was born December 26th. Her due date was February 7th. I thought I was just going for a routine ultrasound, but they told me I could lose my baby. So here we are. I'm in Kapiolani. I'm in, just waiting for a baby to be born. And she was able to hold off for 2 more weeks. But the day after Christmas, they said she was in distress. So we had to get Kitra out. Thankfully, she was breathing when she came out. She was crying, which is a good sign. However, she was only 2 pounds. They took her straight to the NICU. And that's when just our whole world was just shaken because we had no idea what to expect. And I remember when she was in the NICU, we had support from our family and friends, but it was very nice just to know that I wasn't doing this alone, even when my family wasn't there or my friends weren't there. March of Dimes made sure they gave us a welcoming packet, just making us feel like this is okay. There are others that are going through the same thing as you, but you have support, you're not alone. And I think that was our first introduction with March of Dimes.
So Declan was our second experience in being in the NICU. So I guess you could say, in some respects, we were NICU veterans, but we weren't necessarily thrilled to be back in that situation. So Gracie had a C-section, and when they brought Declan out, he was so surprised by being taken out that he essentially swallowed some of that first bowel movement, meconium, and he got it into his lungs. Essentially unable to breathe, and they had to manually breathe for him with a bag. Miraculously, there was a doctor there that was able successfully to get him to breathe, but it actually made 2 holes in his lungs. And so that's why he had to stay in the NICU for about a week and a half. We didn't know how long we were going to be there, but again, we had family, friends, and quite frankly, our faith to get us through it. But again, it was such a wonderful surprise to have March of Dimes again give a welcome basket and come alongside us. And so I think it was that familiarity of the hospital itself, but also the organization of March of Dimes that we were able to kind of put alongside our faith and really feel like we were going to get through a second experience of the NICU. And we did, obviously, as you can see.
It was just surprising to see that someone still wanted to celebrate with me, and that my experience, even though it was a hard one, and a baby being in the NICU, was still something to celebrate. Because every child, every mom who's gone through pregnancy and has a child should be celebrated.
With March of Dimes, the whole goal of really supporting and ensuring healthy moms and healthy babies works with that whole saying of these NICU babies are going to be fighters for life. So March of Dimes is really an organization that supports that whole vision of these children becoming fighters for life. So we're just thankful to the organization because they made a difficult time better, and we just felt support. And any support that you get as a parent while your child's in the NICU just is so meaningful. So we're very thankful to the organization.
What they stand for is hope, and we love being a conduit for other families to know that there's hope, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's people who will help you along the way, and you don't have to do this alone. Thank you, March of Dimes!